Today, we're sipping on a familiar favorite with a brand new twist.
This is the Wild Turkey 101, now with 8 years of age and some serious buzz. We're diving in nose, palate, and finish. At the end of this episode, we're gonna rank it and add it to our Artfully Bourbon Rankings to see how it compares to the best we've had this year. Let's dive in.
Let's go.
So here's the deal. Wild Turkey 101 is already a staple. Reliable, bold, and under $30.
But overseas, Japan's been getting the 8-year version for years.
Mm-hmm.
But now it is back on the U.S. shelves.
Same high rye mash bill, same barrel char, but aged just a little bit longer.
Well, we had to know if the extra years add extra magic.
Do you think it does?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we grabbed a bottle, or maybe two. So I think it's time to pour.
Let's pour.
All right. Aroma. Smells like wild turkey.
Does.
Classic notes.
It's a little sweeter on the nose than I think the 101 is. The 101 is it kind of gives you that funk like right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
The nose has that wild turkey funkiness to it.
Yeah.
This one I think is a little bit sweeter on the nose.
I'd say it's more balanced too.
Yeah.
Like sweeter. I get a little more orange zest,
citrusy.
orange peels,
Yeah.
citrus in this one, but also some dustiness.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think that's due to the age? A little extra age?
I don't know. I mean, it's more of a old leather book.
Old,
like not
old wood,
but like oldest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been around for a minute, but it's
Yeah.
not like super oaky. Still does have that funk though.
The nose is pretty good on this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it's not great, but it is lively. You know.
Need to let it air out. Okay. Air a minute.
Let's let it sit for a minute.
Open up. We just poured this fresh pour while this opens up. What do you think of this bottle?
I actually, I think this is the stronger of their two bottle shapes. They've got this one, and they've got like the rare breed / Kentucky Spirit bottle, the shorter one. I mean, it is nice, but something about it. Like this one has a presence to it, and it's unique. The shape of it, the shape how it kind of goes in.
It's a custom bottle.
Yeah,
little turkey.
I like that little detail, that little turkey on there.
I mean, it is the same as the regular 101, right?
It is
same bottle, and just has an 8.
It's got an 8 instead of that 101 that's behind the wild. It's kind of like the wild turkey's like stamped on top of the red 101. But yeah, and then you got a little 8 up here on top.
There's the 8 and the 8 and the 8. Just in case.
They let you know.
Couldn't tell or you might miss it. But that's really the only difference on this. Like it's your regular 101 bottle.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
That's fine. I mean, yeah.
Okay, it got maybe a hair funkier.
Yeah, I think as it's sitting here, it gets a little funkier.
Yeah,
little wild turkey funk coming through now.
Yeah, it's the aroma's really, in the short time we poured this, it's opening up as we smell, and it's not quite as like sharp.
Yeah,
it's really kind of mellowing out, and
it was like a sharp sweetness at first. And now it's it's even, a little more balanced with that citrus, a little kind of smoky leather. Yeah.
Barrel char.
All right.
Richness. All right. Okay, here we go. So far, so good. Cheers.
Wild Turkey 8. First note, what do you get?
Caramel, baking spice. Sorry, that's 2.
I get cinnamon. Cinnamon. It's just like a cinnamon, not like candy. It's like the baking spice cinnamon, like real earthy ground cinnamon. It has good flavor balance. Same as the nose, I think. It's got a nice profile. Like it's nothing that's gonna blow you away, but it has really nice core flavors. I do get the feeling that it is 101, or it just has a little bit of that extra kind of peppery spice to it, kind of all the way through, and it lingers pretty nicely on the finish.
Yeah, it does remind me of what Wild Turkey kind of should be. The bottom shelf version.
Yeah.
The version that we kind of grew up with.
Yeah, this takes me back to earlier days.
Yes.
I think. I mean, the 101, for example, I'm just like, this is not good anymore. It just never. I was always a fan, but it never wins blinds. It just never excites me. But I think this one would do a little bit better, even though it's $15 more.
It kind of has a nice warmness to it. It really warms you up.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was like a revived brand. That's what I feel like I'm tasting with this particular expression. If they turn the clock back. Before
we rate, let's take a look at the bottle stats on this real quick.
Okay.
I think we're all pretty familiar. It's aged 8 years, at least, minimum. That's what Wild Turkey says. So there could be some 9 in here. I'm guessing it's probably closer to the 8, 8.5, somewhere in there. It's 101 proof, hence the Wild Turkey 101. And yeah, that's about it. Do you know the mash bill on this?
75, 13, 12.
Well, there you go. That's all you need to know.
That's it.
It's pretty basic. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's like the 101 kind of woke up. That might be a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Like a upgraded version of the 101.
Yeah, if this was, it's still a decent price, 45-ish. If it was 35, that'd be awesome. I'd be all for it. But we don't rate on price. So are you ready to rate?
I'm ready. Yep. Okay, so obviously a lot of hype around this bottle. It popped up in our neck of the woods late as usual. That's nothing new. But so I was pretty excited. I heard a lot of good reviews on it, and a lot of people rightfully blinding it up against the 70th. So which we would have done here, but there's a million videos out there for that. I'll just kind of give you my thoughts, having been regularly drinking the 70th lately. It's something that I think is worth having on your bar, but I don't think it's. My expectations were high, and I don't think it met my expectations. It's not as fulfilling as the 70th was. The 70th, in my mind, is fantastic, and it's a special bottle, and they picked out special barrels for that bottle. This tastes a little bit more generic. This is the general.
Yeah.
Let's do a super large small batch of mini barrels from many warehouses, and they're 8 years. It's good. It has a lot of good qualities to it. It's an upgrade from 101, from the traditional 101. Average to good. So 6, 7-ish area. I think I'm going to give it a 7 just because, like I said, I'm a Wild Turkey fan. I'm very high on their products, and this is a good bottle. It's good.
I kind of agree on some of what you said. Not all of it. So lately, I struggle with the 8 number. I find 8 is a weird number for my palate on a lot of things, including this. Like 6 and 7, I don't know. I feel like there's like a more youthful, fun vibe to some bourbons. And then when it gets up to 10 years or higher, then that's really where it excels for me. 8's like in this middle ground. Like, I don't know what it's doing. It's not really old. It's not young. That being said, this is, I think, like I said, it's balanced. It has good flavor overall. I really wish this was just a standard 101. That's what I want from a 101. For me, I would rather pick up a Russell's 10 at the same price, relatively. So with that being said, I'm gonna go 6. I think it's above average, but it's not something. Yeah, I would say add it to your collection or put it on your shelf. But it's not something I'm gonna like be like going after or hunting for. Like, I think there's other wild turkeys that I'd rather have for a few dollars more or about the same price.
Yes. All right. So what'd you give it?
6. 7. That gives it an average of
6.5.
6.5.
Yes. All right, so that's our take on the Wild Turkey 101 8-year.
Oh man, a blast from the past. And it's what Wild Turkey 101 should be.
Let us know if you found a bottle of this and what you guys think of it.
And don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, and join the social club for bonus pours and behind the scenes banter with us.
Cheers to the bird.
Cheers.
Until next time.
Enjoy responsibly. Peace.
Peace.